it going, guys?
Yeah, is it great?
Yeah.
So, oops, wrong one.
I was gonna say, didn't we have
Gracie.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're Gracie. So,
how's it going, guys? Listen,
you good?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, we've been together for a second, so we've already done this stuff.
Yeah.
So, Venom.
Venom. Spoilers. We put spoilers. I guess we'll just give you another spoiler just in case. We went to go see Venom, and we thought it was pretty good. We thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
And we just have.
I thought it was super fun. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Listen, I thought it was good too.
He thought it was good. I thought it was great. But
listen, it's no Ace Ventura 2 when nature calls,
God.
but I mean, what is?
Are we gonna talk about how?
Can we talk about Ace Ventura 2 when nature calls?
The first Ace Ventura now is like
slightly homophobic,
transphobic. Yeah, like unforgivably. Here's the thing: I loved that movie for such a long time, you guys. I love that movie, and I still like low key love that movie. But I remember I was like riding on the train with someone one time. And, like, literally, I was thinking about that movie, and then I was like, oh my god, that movie was, like, unforgivably transphobic. But, like,
Ace Ventura 2, solid movie. You remember
scene?
the Chicago scene?
Yeah.
Solid.
Well, they do have that weird part at the end where they were, like, chasing him out of the village because he had sex at the...
That one was... That
was confusing. Why did they put that in there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean,
like,
this kind of makes Ace Ventura look like a scumbag. He's still
so we are
with
playing
her.
a Argonian mage. I guess we're gonna match it
She's
up here.
the prettiest.
Yeah, she's pink. Do you guys see?
Gorgeous. And feathers.
Yeah.
Just can't see him.
Yeah, I can't see him. We just got mage head. Which you're not gonna see him anyway because we'll play the whole game in like a
stealthy mode.
Well, in first person.
Oh, are we?
I mean, are we? I would rather play first person. I'm bad at playing in third person. I don't know. I don't know about you.
Either or really. It doesn't really matter to me.
So normally I would take these guys out with like surprise blows, but she's not stealthy right now. So let me see. Do I even have a bow? I have. Okay, I have.
Throw the arrows
arrows
at him. Just throw the arrows. But no one told on today, guys. It's actually. I mean, if you obviously you guys know the progression.
Oh my god, he's gonna apologize for something nobody's.
No, hold on. No one hold on. Listen for that one guy. We know. Listen, we love you.
Yeah, we have one subscriber. Somehow.
Go ahead.
There's no way that.
Listen, I love you.
I know you. I know we're probably friends. I'm surprised you didn't message me. It's my mom, guys.
It's just all those views we've ever had were just Kira's mom.
Yeah.
And my mom.
So
just
okay,
our parents.
are we gonna talk about Venom? Should we do spoilers?
Oh
or should
yeah.
we wait?
Hashtag spoilers. I mean, what are we waiting for?
I don't know, because it's only been out for like a second.
Couple weeks. That's true.
It's a super fun. Like I really like the take it has, because at first I was like skeptical because Eddie Brock isn't a journalist in the comics. Unless he is in the new comics, in which case, like, I don't know, I'm bad at keeping up with stuff, I guess, but, like, Eddie Brock is, like, a shady guy, right? All-around shady guy?
Not to the newer series.
Not
the newer series, he's a little better. Yeah,
okay.
he's a little, like,
is he a journalist?
He's reformed. No.
Okay. He's a journalist in this one. And he's actually a good journalist, but they talk about how much of a loser he is, but at the same time, I was like...
He's doing pretty well.
He's doing his job. Here's what I said this to Eric while we were in the theater. I was confused. I was like, this would never happen. If he was a journalist with a following who was like thrown out on his ass, all he would have to do was post it to his personal blog, and he would get so much support.
Very true. Not as fun of a movie though.
I don't know if he'd get so much support, but he'd get enough support to like live on.
Just imagine like the rest of the movie being him just blogging, just being like, dear blog.
I don't know. I mean, I get like. I know lots of journalists. Well, I don't know a lot of journalists, but I understand, like, a lot of journalists struggle really hard. It's really difficult, but, like, so this guy is gonna get his ass killed because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing because he's an idiot. Look at him. Look at his happy ass.
Aww. But Halloween is coming soon, guys. So I mean, we are gonna finish Until Dawn soon.
Yeah, fuck you. That's what you get.
Oh, what was that?
So, if you do the puzzle wrong, arrows shoot out you.
Oh, okay.
But the puzzle, look at this. The puzzle's very easy.
Is it?
Snake, whale. I wonder how that correlates.
I honestly didn't know that. Guys, I've never played Skyrim. I know, crazy. Never played Skyrim. But,
They do get harder later on because you have like these pillars, and then you'll move one, and then one will turn.
Listen, I've been playing, obviously Kira knows, I've been playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Those Astral Star maps get crazy,
Yeah,
but
they
are very
do.
fun.
They are. They're
I enjoy them.
and they're rewarding. You get some really cool shit in there, especially because some of them, like after you solve the puzzle, if you light the veil fire, there's like runes on the wall, which will be really, really useful when you're making runes, obviously.
Oh yeah.
By the sound of it, Eric doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Sorta. I know about the runes and how you equip them onto like your weapons and stuff like that.
What I don't like about the new Inquisition is you can't like unassign runes and then reassign them once you put the rune on there.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Destroyed.
What do you do? Do you? Oh, well, that's terrible.
I mean, it brings a new challenge to the game, and also the sigils. Some of the sigils in that game because they kind of seem worthless.
Guys,
Like
so
apart from the sigil of the Great Bear, which like Bull can make some use out of. I don't know what else makes use out of there.
I
a lot
do
of
a
them are
two-handed
like,
build,
oh, you
so it
get
works for me.
Yeah, but I'm saying a Reaver, not just two-handed.
Oh.
But like the Reaver specialization specifically. But
Oh,
like what
okay.
I'm saying is, oops, I just knocked the microphone. Sorry, guys. But like, there's one where it's like, oh, you get 10% boost to like nature difference, or like a 50% boost to nature resistance. But then it's a negative 50 to all other kinds of resistance.
Is that you, Haknir? Bjorn? The League?
So I don't know, that's just me. But Eric doesn't know what we're talking about.
Nope. Listen, I'm gonna get there.
Alright, giant spider.
Oh,
Hey, bud.
spooky.
Mwah.
It's
Okay.
wounded, so it's a lot easier.
It would be if we had magic,
That's true.
but I forgot we were playing an all magic.
Magic is bomb. But
Get it away from me!
I don't know, what were you gonna say? There we go.
Get it away!
oh, but yeah, listen, solid game. I will get to it. There's just so many games coming out recently.
Well,
I
it
forgot
would
that
have been
Red
fine
Dead
if you had
Redemption
played
2.
it, you know, like when it came out.
Yeah. But the thing was, so I did try to play Dragon Age 2, guys.
I'm just shocked that he hasn't like spoiled it for himself because it's been out for so long.
Help me!
But maybe
Yeah,
it's just 'cause
I
you're
mean,
not
I
in
heard
the
a lot of
fandom.
people saying this was a very popular game. It was just never my cup of tea. Obviously
Surprised?
now, it's actually pretty good. I just, maybe when I was younger I played Dragon Age 2
Over here.
and I just couldn't get into it. But I think the
You did
thing
it,
was
you
I
killed
just
it.
couldn't,
Now cut me down
I
before
was a young
anything else
kid,
shows up.
didn't have a lot of patience for it. Now, a little better.
Yes, the claw.
But
I know
listen,
how it works. The claw,
Resident,
the markings, the door on the hall
Red Dead
store.
Redemption 2 is
Help
coming
me
out
down
soon.
and I'll show you. You won't believe the...
WWE
Does it look like I can
2K19
move?
recently
You
came
have
out.
to cut me down first.
Solid. I have a lot to
By the
play.
way, this guy's gonna betray you, so you might as well just kill him
Okay.
and take his shit. I mean, he doesn't betray you very well because this version of betrayal was like he runs away
Betrayal.
and then gets his ass killed by Drugger. So
That sucks.
yeah, listen, I don't know why I'm describing to you because like, how can you spoil this game? Everybody's played it.
Guys, listen, there are like 6 versions of this
Here's
game.
the thing.
Everyone had to play
Let's
like
talk
one.
about the trailers we saw.
Oh yeah, there was just
Glass.
solid movie.
Yeah, excited.
Super excited.
Super excited.
Split was great.
was
Unbreakable, obviously classic.
Really good. So I don't know, like, just like, so you have Samuel L. Jackson,
Always great. Every
Bruce-
movie just solid.
Bruce Willis,
Bruce Willis, always great as
and
well.
then James McAvoy.
Which just is just
And that's like, that is
what a
some,
great guy.
Yeah, that's some powerhouse
Listen,
acting in that movie.
No kidding.
I'm gonna
We actually got lucky and saw 2 movies with James McAvoy in them. Dark Phoenix and Mr. Glass.
Yeah, what do you think about the... I haven't watched a lot of the franchise. Like, I think I watched the first
I watched
Origin.
Origins, which was very
Yeah.
good.
I didn't watch...
Days of Future Past, solid.
Which one? Was that the one with,
Where
Oscar Isaac?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't
And
see that
then-
one. I've seen parts of it.
And then what's his name? Hugh Jackman goes in the past. He goes to the past. And he meets a
Okay,
young.
and that's another thing that I kind of am gonna take issue with X-Men. Is it's the same issue with the Joker. They lean on Wolverine too much.
Very true.
Which, like, I get, like, that's your strongest character, and that's fine, but, like...
But there's no mention of Wolverine in this.
Yeah,
Dark
your other
Phoenix
characters
movie.
start to lack, and that's the problem with, like... I know people disagree with me, and I do not understand why they disagree with me. But, like, yeah, the lot of the Batman villains aren't... It's not that they're bad because they're bad villains, they're bad because you didn't take the time to develop them like you did the
Listen,
others.
I don't know about you, Kite Man is the best.
So we're out of magic,
I
you
love
guys.
Kite Man.
Which isn't surprising. This is a problem that you're gonna run into a lot if you're gonna play an all magic character. So you just gotta kind of chill.
This double-sided health bar is really confusing me.
What do you mean?
I could say I don't know a way to look, and it confuses
So the
me.
blue or the red?
So no, I'm saying like the double-sided one, like the health bar,
Yeah.
because it goes depletes from both ends.
Oh,
Something I'm not used to.
that bothers you?
It's something as crazy as it sounds. Haven't seen it before.
Huh. Well, I mean, I'm trying to remember. That might be unique to Skyrim.
I haven't seen it before, so yeah.
The health bar in the center is. I'm trying to remember a game that also does that.
No, the health bar in the center is that makes sense. It's just
That's
like
standard?
the double depleting. You know?
Because I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age lately, and usually you have like the characters on the side. So normally you would use your shout, but you can't, so you just kind of have to
Run through.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna get hit. There's no way around that.
Yeah. But it looks like it just nicked you.
You can sprint.
Just chopped a little bit of your heel off.
I always end up accidentally hitting those things.
Another movie that we saw a trailer for was Shazam, which
Oh, guys, I'm torn.
I'm also torn because listen, the costume looks dumb.
I mean, but it's also a comedy.
But it is. Listen, if it's a comedy,
It
which
absolutely looks like a comedy.
it
There's
better
no way.
be a comedy. If it's not a comedy, it's
So
gonna
we're
be
gonna
bad.
draw attention.
Let's be honest.
Let's get him to come to us.
If it's anything but that, it'll be bad, guys. I hate to say it. If it's anything but a comedy, it's
I mean, I
it's
don't
meant
know,
to be
just
bad.
looking at, especially the guy who plays Shazam. He looks like what's his name? You know, the comedian. But I don't think it is him. The comedian who wears a suit and he's a meme everywhere. John. Is it John? John Mulaney?
John Mulaney? Is he?
I don't think it's John Mulaney.
I know who you're talking. No, it's not John Mulaney.
It just looks like
somebody
John
else.
Mulaney.
Oh,
But
is
John
that?
Mulaney
Is
looks
John
like,
Mulaney a meme?
Well, he's all over the internet because he's hilarious and he's
very funny.
he's very funny.
He's Spider Pig.
What?
He's Spider Pig.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm into it.
Also, another movie that was another trailer, Into the Spideyverse, which we're super
Oh
gonna
my
watch.
god, yeah,
we
it
were
looks
dead set on
so
it.
good. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous movie. Like,
Solid.
even just the trailer that's animated, it's beautiful. And Spider-Gwen's in it, which the comics aren't good, and which is a real disappointment because the artwork for Spider-Gwen is gorgeous. It's so pretty.
But Spider Noir, so I can't be mad.
Yeah.
And
Oh man, Spider Noir. Except he looks like Rorschach.
That's
Is that the point?
sorta, because I mean, you know,
Because he
it's
looks
the
like
Noir
Rorschach. He
aspect.
looks like Rorschach, and he's just gonna be alive. And one day they'll look up and save us. And I'll say, no. And we're like, we get it.
We
You're
get
a
it.
bad guy.
You're disturbed.
You're not special. Join the club. I had a whole argument. There hardly a week goes by where I don't argue about the Watchmen.
I feel like it's a one of our biggest talking points. And listen, Alan Moore, kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Nutty guy.
There's no way that you can argue.
Have you seen him recently? Looks like a. Have you seen his pictures? Looks like a horrible monster.
You send me
it's
pictures of
great.
him because every once in a while Eric's like, "Hey, how are you sleeping?" I'm like, "Not well. You know me, Eric. I don't sleep." And he's like, "Here's a picture of Alan Moore." And I'm
Good
like,
old Alan Moore.
"Oh, good."
You stare in the deep abyss, and it stares back.
It does, but
And it's just a picture of
The
Alan Moore.
Watchmen is a really interesting, thoughtful.
He also
comic,
did The Killing Joke.
which the Killing Joke is.
Solid.
I feel like the Killing Joke. The Killing Joke is really good. I feel like the Watchmen should be like required reading.
Mhm. Oh, no, for sure.
Like high school
For
students.
comics.
I think for because like it is
it would be
it brings
very
up the
good.
really good point of like who watches the Watchmen,
Yep.
which is like a really beautiful point because of course like the original word Latin is who guards the guards, but like you know you say the word Latin and any high school student's eyes roll back into their head.
But
like
die.
the idea of like good, sometimes bad people. Like the comedian is the perfect example of a bad man who occasionally does good things. Because the comedian is objectively like a bad human being, but occasionally he does good things.
Well,
that
Garrett
would-
didn't read before The Watchmen, but it shows that
No, I
the
didn't.
comedian.
I only read that.
It's actually really good because it gives the prior backstories to what they were doing before the series. And the comedian was a mercenary for JFK, and he was actually very good friends with him. Up until maybe...
JFK, also maybe not a bad guy.
Not great.
JFK was, I think, the definition of a good man who does bad things.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And then so when
There's a lot
JFK
of-
passed away, he was real bummed, and he started doing drugs.
We were,
and
like, that...
downward spiral.
The Kennedy assassination is, like, incredible. Like, if you, like... it's not incredible. I don't know why I said it. But, like, when you talk to people...
It's incredibly sad. There you
Well,
go.
when you talk to people, like,
Recovered.
it shook the nation.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Like,
Listen,
it's just, like, I don't know. I'm always surprised by that.
same with like the Lincoln assassination.
Yeah, but, like, the JFK assassination is, like, so close.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can talk
Recently.
to, like... Yeah, I can talk to people who were, like, you know, in my age when it happened, and they're like, man, like, you have no idea.
Oh, you haven't talked to someone about the Abraham Lincoln assassination? It's crazy.
No, it was in the 1800s, my dude. It's been a second. They're gone. He was the 15th president of the United States. We're a little...
Listen,
I mean, that's
I
not
just
very
don't
far
think
away
you talk to the right people.
because when you think about it, Abraham Lincoln, like, honestly, like, let's be real. The Abraham Lincoln is basically, like, three grandmothers back to back.
Listen,
And
yeah,
that's where Abraham Lincoln is.
It's just three grandmas
Yeah,
on top of each other
yeah,
with a long
exactly.
trench coat.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when you measure time is weird to measure because we like to think like the Kennedy assassination seems like it was so long ago.
Yeah, my dad was born during the
Yeah,
the year
it's the same. I like to
Kennedy
point out
assassination.
that like Martin Luther King and you know, Anne Frank. Martin Luther King and Anne Frank were born the same year.
Yeah.
Like, that's how weird we picture these events as being like different
distant,
times.
Yeah, but
But
they're
they
not
aren't.
that far off.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It just,
I think about that a
outcomes,
lot
you know?
when we're gonna get our ass sliced up.
Just once. Just shave a little piece of chin off.
Yeah,
Little piece of
exactly.
chin
You
off.
think those would hurt a little bit more, but nope. We're video games.
Just a little nick on the knee. But
This part's gonna be a little bit difficult. 'Cause we're
But,
gonna have a lot of enemies come after us. So we gotta use these boys strategically. Come on, sweetie.
I'm glad Kira's here. She knows what she's doing. Wow, that just insta kills him.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, Drugger aren't. Drugger A have a vulnerability to fire, and B are not that strong to begin with. So.
But
What were we talking about? We got into talking about
JFK.
like things that mattered. We were talking. Oh yeah, we were talking about
The Watchmen. Oh yeah, but if you watch The Watchmen, is a very good series.
I really
because...
want a tattoo of who watches The Watchmen.
Oh, listen, I was gonna buy that watch. It looked really cool. But yeah, no, and then they end up sending Comedian into Vietnam, and that's when he becomes his worst. When he just
Yeah, we did.
did horrible things in
Yeah,
Vietnam.
we did. I mean,
And
war forces terrible decisions upon us, but
listen, war. What is it good for?
absolutely
There
nothing. Eric just wants to get me singing in every episode.
Did I do that last episode?
Yeah, I sang The Sound of Silence.
Oh,
I was
wow.
watching the video earlier.
Kara, you just kept singing it, and I was like, I didn't ask.
The
You
Sound
just
of
kept singing that
Sound
one.
of Silence.
But yeah, he just ends up like just doing terrible things.
Which makes sense, but no, they went over that in the movie, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, just a little bit.
In him
This
at
just
Vietnam.
like this just
like
kind of
straight
expands on it.
straight up like napalming people in Vietnam.
Just like raping ladies, killing ladies
Oh
afterwards.
yeah, okay, and also like the argument I have this about Dr. Manhattan a lot, is because in the comic books they're like,
Man, Dr. Manhattan, that's another guy.
Dr. Manhattan, okay, because somebody argued with me where I was like, yeah, he gave a bunch of lady cancer, and they were like, but wasn't that just like a conspiracy that was set up against him? And I was like, no, man, he gave a bunch of ladies cancer.
He's radioactive.
Yeah.
That's gonna give you cancer.
Yeah. Like, I get you have the argument where, like, well, they were smoking, and I was like, right, but still. I don't know. But Dr. Manhattan is, and the movie, I don't like the movie just because, like, they did not make it clear what happened with Dr. Manhattan.
No, but they did.
Bear, moth, owl. Okay, try and remember that.
Bear, moth, owl?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bear, moth, owl. But no, so yeah, no. They didn't really like expand on it, but it was
that's not
him.
an owl, that's a moth. I'm dumb.
Oh.
One more.
But they didn't expand on it, but listen, he gave those ladies cancer. He was, what is he, a hydrogen bomb or a nuclear bomb? One or the other, but listen, he's also like
I
a...
think a nuclear bomb if he's radiation, but I don't know, the H-bomb, that's nuclear, that's radiation.
Yeah, well they tested, I remember they were doing
guys,
testing.
Guys, spoiler alert, I'm not a scientist, I don't know.
I know, crazy, right? Listen, I'm not a surgeon as much as I talk about it.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Alright, so we're gonna fight a dragon priest now. Ready? Bats! Okay.
Is he like a real dragon?
No, he's a dragon priest.
Ah, bummer.
We will run into dragons. This game is like, it's confusing. I want to talk about something.
Okay.
So, Dragon Age... Okay, so Dragon Age Inquisition, like the plot of that is there's a hole in the sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
This game is called Skyrim,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And Dragon Age is about a hole in the sky, and it's called Dragon Age.
Mm-hmm. It's the Age of Dragons.
Yeah, it is. I understand. Don't leave comments. Like, the Dragon Age is the current age we're in. There's different ages. They got out of, like, the age previous, what was the age previous? The Blessed Year? I want to say it was the Blessed Year. There's been, because Dragon Age basically kicked off with the first high dragon sighted in...
Listen, leave comments. I enjoy leaving a comment only because we've never gotten them, and I'm kind of curious.
No, you're gonna say dumb shit.
Listen.
YouTube is where the comment section goes to die.
And I'm okay with that. Listen, I'm gonna read them. Kara probably won't. I'm fine with it.
Well, we'll see. Eventually, I'm gonna be the one managing this.
That's true. Listen, so far I am doing a solid job.
So we're gonna go ahead and level up so that we...
I was telling Kara, listen, whoever makes the first comment, I'll post that on my wall. Don't you put first on there. I'll be mad. Don't you
Which
put
one
first.
should we do? Let's do health.
But I will, obviously. Listen, I do want fan
Don't you put first on there, they're gonna...
but I do want some interaction. Obviously, once we finish Until Dawn soon, we were kind of thinking, not now, but whatever. At least one person will watch this.
Yeah. Is it Scott? Is it Cameron? Cameron, are you watching this? Comment in the section.
Or whoever you are, bud. Doesn't really matter to me.
Okay.
But listen,
Dragon Priest.
We do want to.
Whoa, this is a
eventually
Drugger
play
Overlord.
other
Never
games.
mind. We'll need this. Let's just take it.
But I do want to play other games. Obviously, I was thinking either, like I was saying before, I was thinking either. What's it called?
You already said this.
What was it
Yeah,
called?
Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, Undertale.
Here's the thing. Undertale is great. Undertale, I think maybe should be a stabbing gap, but I feel like we'll just talk about it because
It's hard.
It's hard, and also I do voices.
It's true, and they're great. Listen,
Eric loves it.
We're gonna do that as a Let's Play eventually. It's coming.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, so we can't really do that as a stabbing gap. I think Heavy Rain we should do, but I don't know if I could take Heavy Rain after Until Dawn.
Listen, I like I told Kira, I usually have to take about a year or so. I play it every year, just to.
Why?
Just to be
'Cause
like.
he hates himself. This is like Eric.
I play a lot of Dark Souls games.
No, okay, but Dark Souls is fun and a well-made game.
Is it? Is it fun?
It's not fun. It's a well-made game, which is not what Heavy
Very
Rain
true.
is.
No,
Heavy Rain
it
is
could have been
it's
well made.
Pretty, but just because it's pretty.
I also kind of want to play
Like-
Way Out, only because I never finished it, and I feel like me and Kira
Let's
would
leave
do
those
well.
flowers. We can get flowers, goddamn anywhere. All right, so that
Very
was the
respectful.
first. That was the first dungeon. Are you happy? Did you learn
Yay.
anything?
That guy has two blades.
There we go. There's our beautiful sarcastic loading screens. Dual welding, put doubles output. I got distracted. And here's my weather mod, which makes everything like
just gorgeous.
Well, it makes everything. Well, it's a weather mod and lighting mod, but the weather mod means that occasionally you'll run into like blinding snowstorms and blinding rainfall, and stuff
Which
like
are real
that.
things?
Which are real things, which is why I like it. It's good for immersion.
But
Shut down.
what other movie trailers? Bumblebee, which listen.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna see it in theater. I'm not gonna pay to see it.
No, I'll watch it. Listen,
I will rent it, Redbox, or I'll download it.
I'm gonna illegally pirate it, guys. I'm gonna legally pirate it. Send it to you.
I would never.
Go ahead.
I would never break the law like that, Eric.
Go ahead. She won't, but I will. Go ahead. Send me.
I'll break the law like that. Don't send police to my door. Don't do it.
I'm just joking, guys. If the one follower we have is in the FBI.
Listen, there's an FBI agent who's watching everything we do, and we want you to know that we are like law-abiding citizens.
We're just joshing.
Just joshing. Yeah.
We don't kill dudes at all. Right, Kiera?
What? No, I actually don't kill dudes. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Hold on.
Exactly.
What?
We never kill dudes at all.
Hold on. Whoa.
Perfect.
And we definitely don't eat their heads.
No.
So we're gonna fast travel. Welcome to the fast travel screen, guys. For those of you who've never played Skyrim, which is only Eric. Oh, we're online. We have a viewer. Welcome, viewer. Who's watching us?
Hello. But
I'm
listen,
flattered.
The real fast travel in real life is you just drink a bunch of NyQuil and just get on the bus. You'll end up somewhere.
You won't like it.
I mean...
Here's the thing. Eric can do that because he's a man. Yeah, I cannot put myself in that situation as a lady.
Very
you know what? You know what's gonna happen if I drink a bunch of NyQuil and get on public transportation?
Just gonna end up missing.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up missing at best.
Listen, then as a man do it.
At best,
It's very fun.
At best, I will be touched inappropriately. At worst, murdered.
Yeah.
Hey, Docky. Hi. Where you going? Oh, someone commented. We can't read it.
We can't read it. But,
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but
thank you.
welcome.
Hold on.
He's gonna go look. Can you look?
I don't know. Can
I don't know.
I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
So, I have to go into a trader to get what's his name is Claw. I have to go into a trader.
Yeah.
We looked it up. Welcome.
Hello.
You've just walked into an LP of Skyrim, and we were talking about Venom. We saw Venom.
Oh yeah. I mean, Venom is what we were talking about, but listen.
We have to wait. God
sometimes, listen. Sometimes you just gotta take NyQuil and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Let's wait. I really only have to wait. Come on. But we were talking about Watchmen and how great it is, but you missed that. You missed that whole wonderful conversation. How could you? They can 100% hear that. Can you stop?
This is weird. I didn't know it was gonna keep going. But yeah, no.
But we were talking about like what we should do. I can't handle this fame. We just got another viewer. Guys, I need to take a minute.
Listen, I can't handle this. I can't handle this.
Here's the claw.
We're breaking up.
Here's what's crazy.
We've broken up.
There it is.
This is it. We've broken up.
It seems smaller
Here's what's
than I
crazy.
remember.
So you get crap for him underneath, like
I'm gonna put
you
this
get
back
crap
where
for
it
him.
belongs. I'll
You go
never
into this
forget
horrible
this.
cave
You've done a
full
great
of
thing
Drugger
for me
and get
my
your ass
sister.
almost killed, and he's like, "Oh, you brought my claw. What does he give us? 400 gold."
Yeah. No, listen. Don't worry. We're not gonna spoil the film. We were just.
Oh, I'm gonna spoil it, guys. The ending.
Don't spoil it.
Guys,
don't
the
spoil
ending.
it. No.
Guys, stay after the credits, cause guess who shows up?
Don't spoil it.
I won't spoil it.
Yeah. No.
We'll wait. We'll give you like a little while.
What is the Squirrel Girl? There you go. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. No, he's not. That's straight up what happened.
It's Squirrel Girl, always, because she's the best girl. No, but listen, you'll enjoy the film. It's pretty
Here's
solid.
the thing. I don't know if you will enjoy it. Again, here's what I'm gonna say. Go in to Venom with 0 expectations. No expectations. If you go in with no expectation, it's a good time. I had a lot of fun, and you know what else would help? Have a beer.
True.
Yeah.
Listen,
Treat yourself. Order a big one.
It definitely helped out with the movie. It made a lot of the scenes a lot funnier.
There was an infant in the theater. Someone brought their, I'm assuming, days-old infant to see Venom because they were like, this is going to teach you about morality. What is happening? So, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but like...
We are trying to figure out what we're going to do for our next Let's Play. We do want to do Undercroft. But
Undertale.
It's Undertale. God, yeah. Why did I say Undercroft? Because I've been playing Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh, listen, I legitimately do want to play Undertale.
Those freaking, they're still there.
Yeah.
What's happening? How could this?
Can't handle this story. Broken up. I'm going solo, Kier. I'm going solo finally.
Here's another thing. I'm going to open this question up to you. So when we inevitably get famous from YouTube, we need a scandal. Because you know how, like...
I was thinking cult.
Well, I mean, I'm going to... Listen, that cult is my backup plan. The cult will be successful, Eric. I'm very charismatic.
Sex thing, but a weird sex thing.
It's not... no, see, my cult is going to be like... I think we
Oh, no,
discussed
I'm
this.
going to do weird sex thing.
Don't, Eric.
But, like, it's, like, going to involve macaroni and cheese. Maybe mashed potatoes. I'm down. Listen, I'm just giving
I'll
you
come
guys
for the
a
mashed
fair warning.
potatoes. I'll come for the mashed potatoes. I
Oh,
love
listen,
mashed potatoes.
everybody's going to come for the mashed potatoes.
Oh, I'm following the trail to... What's its place again?
But,
I'm just
yeah.
going back to where I was. Well, I went totally the wrong direction. Congratulations, we're getting lost.
Listen, YouTube nowadays is just a bunch of scandals. I just want to be, I just want to be on the forefront, you know? Get it out of the way.
So, I mean, here's the thing. We can't break up because we're not together. Or are
We're
we?
broken up, Kier.
Or are we
Kier,
together?
let's get married.
Audience?
Kier.
Let's get married just so we can have a messy divorce.
Oh, listen.
Oh, there's gonna be I'm gonna create a video where we're like, you don't know what he did. You don't know.
It
He
involved
put
mashed
me
potatoes.
through hell, and then you're gonna be like, I never touched her.
I never
touched her, and I'm gonna be like, he did. He touched my heart. He touched my heart, and he broke it. And then there's gonna be response videos, and we're gonna split our audience, and you're gonna take your fans, and I'm gonna take mine.
Oh, listen. Oh, what are we gonna name it?
I'm gonna start a beauty channel
Oh, listen.
where I launch a product that everybody hates.
Oh no, Kier, don't do that.
I'm gonna launch
American.
I'm gonna launch a I don't know, like I watch a beauty YouTuber, and she launched like a, what do you call it? Like vitamins, and people were pissed. And I was like, you guys need to chill, cuz it's not that big, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just makeup.
I'm gonna still live stream video games, but be really bad about it. Just spin around it for a while. Just die.
So here's the thing. I got a little bit into YouTube culture again. And
oh yeah, listen, it's nuts.
No, it's insane. So there's a YouTuber that I used to watch way back in the day, named Onision. Have you heard about this?
Oh, he got
what happened?
Crazy.
Guys, he used to make dumb, like, stupid, like...
Knife for Banana was just a classic.
Yeah.
And then he just...
What happened?
Guys,
because at first
what happened.
Everybody was talking about it, and I was like, that guy who made that I'm a Banana video, what could he possibly do? And yo, that boy's into bad shit.
God, nuts.
What
did he
wants
to fight Shane Dawson now?
Why? Okay, and here's the other thing. Shane Dawson was, like, also kind of a shitty, like, fun YouTuber.
Listen, it was fine.
Who made, like, jokes that we would now definitely consider offensive.
Yeah.
But, like, now he's creating, like, serious documentaries.
Yeah.
I'm, like, impressed. He's gotten, like, really, really good. I like his shit now.
I mean, listen.
Like, back in the day, I was like, it's funny, I'm uncomfortable because we're being a little weird.
I mean, listen, I was a really big Smosh fan when I was a kid.
I was never that into Smosh.
I fell off after a while. Listen,
I was really into,
I love him.
I was really into, Philip DeFranco. I still occasionally tune into his videos. They're good.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure myself.
He falls into, like, a lot of, like, libertarian nonsense.
Listen,
which we know how I feel about libertarians.
Are
you a libertarian? Did you remember to go fuck yourself? I've turned our audience against us.
Immediately. No, listen, I don't know what Onision did.
I don't know. But
I think he just...
He's, like, dating a girl who's, like, 1,000 years younger than him. Like, isn't she a straight-up teenager? And he
feel
has
that
like
makes
children
sense.
with this person?
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, all I know is
guys,
that...
I'm not deep enough in it. I just know like he uploads videos with his like inane opinions on stuff that has nothing to do with him.
I was gonna say, so basically now he's just like, he used to make a lot of good comedy videos,
Wow,
then he
you
just
guys
went
are
nuts.
active.
Just
You guy.
just calm down.
You guy. What
Listen,
is he
Good for
doing?
you, guy.
Good for you, guy. Welcome. You're gonna one day when we have our scandals, we'll shout you out.
We'll
boy.
shout you out. Listen, you'll
Don't-
be a part
don't
of it.
you worry. Hey,
Listen,
guy, what
we'll
you
call
doing?
You up and
What
be
you
like,
doing?
There's a nip in the air.
I like
Oh,
his
fuck
name.
off.
For my crops.
Severio.
Never-
Yeah, he said that's his only line. He says that over and over again.
Just looked at you like, one day he'll come back and I'll be able to complete my line. And it'll all be finished.
Usually there's a giant over here that the.
Don't you find a dragon
Oh,
around
there
here?
they are. So they're fighting a giant, and then they're like, "Oh, we killed the giant. No thanks to you." But you literally don't see the battle.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to
Because
you.
it...
Thanks,
Listen,
thanks, Ayla. the
NPC
Huntress.
fights with, like, anything are hilarious.
No, because I'm gonna hit the NPC, and you're all gonna turn against me. You didn't look like you needed my
Certainly
help.
not. But a true warrior would have relished
Yeah,
the
listen,
opportunity to take on a giant.
And
That's why I'm
listen,
here,
when my
with my
first
shield,
playthrough
brothers.
with Skyrim, I was already like completed the main quest, was archmage of the college and stuff like that before I even went and talked to the companions.
I do that a lot, like,
Because
if I
it's
do
not
it in a
something
game.
I thought it was gonna be like the arena, like the fighting guild in Oblivion, which I didn't really like.
Guys, listen, don't make fun of me. I love Assassin's
outsider,
Creed.
eh?
I don't care what anyone says. I got back into
An
it.
order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in
Hey,
honor.
he's following us.
And we show up to
Appreciate
solve
it.
Cool
problems.
guy.
Cool guy.
Yeah, but, yeah, I really
Again, remember us when we have our YouTube
like...
scandal.
Oh, listen, we'll shout you out.
Yeah. And
You're on my
you're-
side.
No. We're gonna fight over this. We're gonna have to divorce. We're gonna have to divorce.
Listen, this is all because of you. We're starting the fight already. We're already getting divorced.
for
We
me to
haven't
say.
even got married
Look at
yet.
that.
You have to talk to Codlack
Moved.
White Man up in your
Straight
vessel.
down.
Listen, this
you go
this,
to them.
this giant fight really took a lot out of her. I don't blame her.
I'm gonna take his. No, there's. I want to take his toes for alchemy.
But
Hey, bud.
yeah, no, listen.
Hey, come here.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell.
I dig all these
Come up to
people with
your
like face
Vasker,
paint.
if you're worth
Yeah,
anything
it's
in a
called
fight.
war paint.
Oh,
How dare you?
I apologize.
Racist.
I only know Sting, the wrestler, and his is face
Who
paint.
are the
Only the
companions?
most famous warrior band
Only the
in
most
all of
famous
Skyrim.
warriors.
Have you been living
I'm
with
sorry,
the
are you new
workers?
here? Yeah, bruh. I
am.
am. I just crossed
Shocking.
the border.
Blood is
Shocking.
spilled and our blades
Yeah, but
sing to the
gosh
glories
darn
of
it. Yeah, I've
Eastwind.
only ever played the Assassin's
Here's
Creed
life,
series,
sister.
and they're solid.
Struggle
And
is
I
what
always
reminds us to
beat
draw
all
breath.
the side stories before I even progress in the
I don't
games.
care. I'm leaving.
Farewell.
And then it's great. And then by the end of it, I'm just super overpowered. Solid.
Did he take a side?
Listen, it's me, right? Yeah, Sting. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Listen,
Did you take his side?
Sting, you're my bud.
Alright, let's take some flowers for alchemy.
Perfect.
I'm
I
gonna
just-
grab. You're just gonna see me pick up shit. And
I just
Eric's
thought-
gonna be like, "What's this for?" And I'm like, "It's for alchemy." I will.
just a bunch of like
So
torques.
these guys are gonna be talking about
Buy easily.
a gesture on the side of the road, and we're gonna go help him later.
Just north
Like a
by
jester?
Glorious Farm.
Question, what do
Spoilers.
jesters in this look like?
Like to see
Um,
the fastest way out of that.
So the strange. We'll see.
Haha, strange
Should we go do
jester.
that now?
Sure.
Or should we go? Okay.
Same question, but have you played this game? Because I haven't. And Kira's always like, I can't believe you haven't played this game.
Literally everyone has played this game.
But me.
He was like, "Should we mark spoilers for Skyrim?"
quite
I'm like,
the
"There
journey."
aren't any spoilers for Skyrim. Everybody's played this game."
That's true. Also, there's like 3 versions of this. There's like 4 or 5 different versions of this.
There's like 3.
They made a joke
There's the
about
original, and then there's the remake, the PS4,
this. And the Nintendo Switch
and now there's
one.
the Nintendo Switch. So that's 3. And what were the other ones?
PC.
Those don't
that
count. They're the
count?
same.
Okay, Xbox.
Did they re-release it for there's no they didn't re-release it for the PS3. There'd be no need to.
No, well, that's what it came out on, right?
No, I meant for the computer side.
I know. Listen, I don't listen. I'm
you
not.
can't. Here's the
I'm
thing.
not
Eric
mad.
is looking on his phone and he's not telling me what
Oh,
you're saying.
I apologize.
You monster.
I tell her.
You
like,
haven't played WoW. Yeah, I know.
are you on her side now? You shouldn't be.
Yeah, because I'm a terrible
Be on
gamer.
my
I'm a
side.
really bad gamer. I play video games to like I
Listen,
really love video games.
we also do gameplays of Until Dawn, I think you'd enjoy those. It's a lot of this. Just
or as I like to call it, the Matt Appreciation Cast.
oh, because it's great. Listen,
The Matt Cast.
There's a boy. There's
Best
the best boy named Matt, and he's
I really
he's
like
just
Chris,
great.
though.
Chris is also very good, but he's comedic.
Chris
Listen,
and Ashley, they're my OTP. Maybe. I think Spock and Kirk are maybe my OTP. Wow. All right, that's
listen,
hardcore,
good for
guy.
you, guy.
Listen, I want to get. I was telling Eric that I really want to get the Who Watches the Watchmen tattoo. I really want that because I feel like the Watchmen is amazing and also I feel like it should be required reading. Like in high school, they should be like, all right, so you're gonna read The Great Gatsby because it's some inane bullshit, and you're gonna read The Watchmen because that'll teach you about life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, that makes sense.
You know what won't teach you about life? The Great Gatsby. And here's the thing, can we talk about how The Great Gatsby was a total failure when F. Scott Fitzgerald first wrote it?
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, good
I'm
movie
reading-
though.
I'm
Leonardo
reading-
DiCaprio and
Yeah,
anything
actually,
is
actually, the movie
just
was
solid.
fantastic.
And Tobey Maguire
Yeah.
and Joel Edgerton.
And
Solid.
I'm reading the Memorable Feast by Hemingway right now, which is kind of like Hemingway's memoir, where he just like trashes F. Scott Fitzgerald and
Of course he does.
and like talks about how crazy Zelda is, and I'm like, damn, girl.
Listen,
The tea is hot.
But Ernest
the tea
Hemingway.
is hot. Okay, Ernest Hemingway. I mean, I feel like F. Scott Fitzgerald got the last laugh because Ernest Hemingway shot himself in
Yeah.
the face. Is this good listening?
Yeah, I hope so. Listen, you stuck around, which is more than we ever thought you,
You
would.
can leave. We won't be hurt.
We won't be. Listen, you do what you want.
All right, I'm gonna take some cotton for alchemy.
Oh, I thought you were just
Cotton.
I thought you were just giving it to somebody. Here you go.
I'm gonna eat it.
Mwah.
Okay, here's the gesture. He's coming up, and we're gonna help him with witness.
Oh, he has the things on his head. He has the bells, Kier. Finally, that's
And
all
look,
I ever
ready?
wanted.
We're gonna try and be a distance from him so you can see him.
Okay.
Ah, bother and befuddle. Stuck here. Stuck. My poor mother. Unmoving. At rest. But too still.
What's this guy's deal?
Problem?
Oh, poor
Spoilers.
Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking mother to a new home, a new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel!
I want to see what this guy looked like
Wagon wheel.
in the theater. He's just like
Don't you
screaming
see?
with his fists clenched. Is there some way I can help?
Oh!
Look, he does a dance.
Oh,
Eric,
yes.
he's dancing.
Yes, the kindly stranger
Yeah.
can see.
Eric doesn't understand what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
The Lawrence Farm.
Yeah,
Just
but
a
listen,
little
it doesn't.
up the road.
I like Bethesda games.
Glorious.
I
He has
listen.
tools.
I
He
love
can help
I
me.
love Prey so much. I'm trying to make Kiera play it.
I am playing it, but
She is.
I get distracted.
And listen, I understand.
When there's
I
Dragon Age
eventually
Origins.
want her to finish it because it's so gosh darn good. I like Prey a lot. This remake was very solid. And you know, Fallout is another one of Kiera's very
Gleamy,
big.
shiny coin, in case I don't know what coins look like.
And listen, I also like Fallout is solid. Kiera loves Fallout
I love
as well.
Fallout. I really, like, I'm one of those people.
I also like
I
the
love New
Wolfenstein
Vegas.
remakes, which were also very great.
That caused some controversy.
It did, but it's just because Nazis were offended that they were getting killed.
In which case, like, I mean,
What do you care?
that's your fault. Step 1, don't be a
for the love
Nazi.
of Mom.
Step 2, whatever.
Yeah.
I left a comment.
The Evil Within, also great.
That Cicero
Because
fella?
oh man, listen,
Tell me
Evil
something I
Within
don't
2,
know.
not great.
Crazy fools already asked me
Evil
about
Within
5
1,
times.
not great.
Seems
Shadow
he's not
Arms.
satisfied.
I also did play The
Snake
Witcher.
Arms?
Why can't he just leave us alone?
What?
What did he have? He had, like, snake
The
arms.
Darkness.
The Darkness.
That's not Bethesda.
Yeah, I
also
always
good.
mix those up.
I don't understand why you mix
I
those
don't
up.
know
They're
either.
completely different.
Because I never played The Evil Within.
You never played the original?
I don't think I did.
I thought you had a copy.
Pay me.
No.
I feel like you have a
think this
copy.
is
No, I
about
don't.
You have a copy?
I don't have a
Seen
I thought
copy
you
of
bought
it.
it.
He's
Or did someone else
completely
buy
out of
it?
his
I did
head.
not buy it.
And he's transporting.
I also did play The Witcher as well.
War contraband, weapons,
I
scuba?
didn't play The Wild Hunt.
No way
I
involved in any of that.
played some.
The
of-
Witcher is definitely something that's more in my camp.
I feel like yes, I tried to make Kiera play it because I did make her.
Which I will
download it.
eventually, but we'll
But also, see, The Witcher, like, so the thing, let me ask you a question. So, The Witcher 3, do you, can I play it and not have to play the other ones? Because that's my thing. So I was playing The Witcher 3, and I've never played the other ones, and I wasn't, whenever someone would talk about, I don't know, because I didn't understand some of the stuff.
There you go. He's answering. What's the verdict?
Look,
got my speech increased.
You're right.
To 17.
Fella might be nutters.
Yes, I also forgot
I love
Dishonored.
Dishonored. I love Dishonored. I played it. Eric is Eric is
I'm sorry for my
spectacularly
reaction.
terrible at
If you talk to Cicero,
stealth.
So bad that I'm not. I listened.
Eric, here's the thing, Eric. We play D&D sometimes, and Eric has a paladin character who is quite possibly the loudest thing that has ever existed. Like, anytime we go with stealth
Alright,
rolls,
no need to
he
do
ruins
hand.
it.
No
He
need to do
ruins it.
hand thing.
'Cause
This
his-
is. I'm upset.
He just like, just imagine anytime Eric just like, he's like, roll for stealth. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Listen, my armor's heavy.
Ruins
I don't want to
the
hear
whole
it.
party. I mean, of course he is, because he's a paladin dragonborn.
Darn straight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So of course he's not stealthy.
But also, listen, I also do like Dishonored. Listen, my thing is, I've watched all the Dishonored. I keep watching Dishonored speedruns, thinking I'm gonna play like those people.
You're not.
And I don't.
It's damned impressive what they do.
It's super impressive what they do. I wish I could play like them. But listen, I end up just trying to like just murder people.
Yeah, see, I think if we do an LP for it, it would have to be high chaos. I don't know if it would be entertaining, because the way I get low chaos is I like sit on a ledge and plan out a move.
Yep, that's my thing too.
Yeah,
I would
so-
just sit around for a while, which is kind of a bummer.
You did? He has?
Which is kind of a bummer.
Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero
After
so
reading
happy,
the
so
lore books?
jubilant
The lore
and
books of Dishonored?
ecstatic, but more,
Are there lore
even
books?
more.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. There's a lot going on in that. There's like a rat plague, and then the whale oil, and stuff
Oh,
like
that's
that.
true. That's true.
And you can go around and find random books that have lore in it and stuff. It's a good game. It's really short. You can beat it in like probably an afternoon.
Oh, Witcher.
Witcher. Sorry.
Sorry.
I would imagine, just from like,
So would reading the lore books help?
he's
With
not
playing
gonna
The
read the
Witcher?
lore.
I'll-
You're not.
Listen,
Are you?
it depends how good.
Eric, I loaned you books.
And I have read some of them.
No, which ones have you read? I really want my Blind Assassin book back. That's one of my favorite books. It's, by the way, if you're a reader, Margaret Atwood has a book called The Blind Assassin, and it is spectacular. I recommend it.
I think I read the.
You read the Night Vale book?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that was the first, that was the episode books, right?
Yes.
It wasn't the novel.
No, it wasn't. No, it was the episode.
There's another thing. I'm big into podcasts. I don't know if how much Eric is into podcasts.
I'm into podcasts, just not the podcast Kira's into.
No.
I like wrestling podcasts, which Kira's like.
Do you listen to Tights and Fights? Do you listen to Tights and Fights?
No, different ones.
Because there's a Tights and Fights one on Maximum Fun that has one of the voices from Night Vale on it. That's super
awesome.
good.
No,
Hal
listen.
Loveland, he does voices for Welcome to Night Vale and Thrilling Adventure Hour. He's a really talented voice actor. And he's in Tights and Fights, which I've never watched. They talk a lot about Sasha and Biggs.
Listen.
I've never... Oh, you're gonna hate me. I've never read the Harry Potter books.
I have. I've read them all, and they're great. I agree with you.
I just downloaded the first audiobook, and I'm getting started on that.
But you've watched the movies, right?
I've watched the movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It just missed me because Eric laughs. Eric doesn't really laugh at me for this, but I'm constantly the person when anybody mentions anything. They're like, "Oh, did you watch the movies?" And I'm like, "No, I read the book." I do that with
Except this is the only thing she didn't read the book
the only
for, which
thing
is
I didn't read the
crazy.
book for. Yeah, all right.
about it too.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just somehow didn't do it. They're really good from what I like. I've listened to some of the audiobook, and listen, I love it. That's really good.
Yeah. I dig them too.
Yeah.
Listen, they're really great.
Who's your favorite? What's your house?
I say Gryffindor, but Kira told me I'm Hufflepuff.
I feel like you're kind of a Hufflepuff.
Listen,
Did you take the Pottermore quiz?
I never did.
See, I took the Pottermore quiz. Hey, commenter, what's your house? Because I'm a Ravenclaw. And then we just
Kara
did
says I'm a
silence.
Hufflepuff.
I think you're a Hufflepuff.
Listen, I don't not believe
Here's the
her.
thing. I would
The
kind
first
of.
time she told me I was a Hufflepuff, I
Can
was
you
kind of
be? Can
offended.
you be a Hufflepuff with like Gryffindor Rising?
Oh, I love Gryffindor so much. Ron Weasley's best boy.
Is he? He's kind of. He's a whiner.
He gets better in the later books and in the movies. Have you not seen the other movies?
Okay. Why do we have to shut down everything for Ron's feelings? I'm just wondering.
Also, you know who else is the best boy? Neville.
Oh, I love Neville.
That guy got
My
handsome.
Yeah, my favorite character, and this is just from the movies, I really like Luna Lovegood. She's in my house. You don't know your house. What kind of fan are you?
I like, listen, I like Gryffindor.
What was I doing?
I'm Gryffindor at heart, and you can be too.
I,
It's just whatever is in here, bud. I'm pointing at my heart.
he's
You
pointing
can't
at
tell.
his heart.
But I'm pointing at my heart.
He's really emphatically. He's standing up, and he's pointing at his heart. It's upsetting.
Look here. Right in my heart.
That's not your heart.
No, stop. Don't you tell them that. Don't you tell them that. They don't need to know.
Hey, come here, listener. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's pointing at.
Listen, I'm gonna do this for Kira, and Kira's gonna get super mad at me.
No, you're not.
There's just nothing to do yet.
That was a good joke. I feel good about that. If I could bottle this moment and take a sip of it whenever I feel sad, that would be fantastic. We lost the thread over there a little bit. Sorry. But yeah, I'm a Ravenclaw. I feel like Eric is like a Hufflepuff with Gryffindor Rising. Because I feel like he does feel like Neville, and Neville feels like a Hufflepuff Gryffindor Rising, and that's why he's in the house.
I love Neville. Gosh,
Kind of like how Harry is like a Gryffindor and Slytherin Rising.
Listen, all I want is to know that everybody that worked on the Harry Potter movies is still doing stuff. Because listen, the last thing I saw
Is
Daniel
Ron
Radcliffe in.
doing anything? The guy who played Ron?
The last thing I saw Daniel Radcliffe doing was Swiss Army Man, and the other guy in Swiss Army Man, Ron Weasley.
I got a dope mod that is like just has bodies on the wall for some reason.
And listen, it's more authentic.
Is it?
Yes.
Guys, here's the thing. I love high fantasy. Oh, hey, here's another trailer we saw in Venom. Robin Hood.
Oh yeah.
Looks really good.
So okay.
You got another comment if you want to see.
Oh.
But you can finish what you're doing.
Oh,
I have news. Dragon.
Oh, Horns is great. Listen, Horns is a very good movie.
I haven't
Just
seen
watch
it.
Horns. Horns is very good.
I've been told that it's really good.
That's
because
one of
like,
the Daniel Radcliffe
especially
movies
if you
I did
go
watch.
in with the thing with going in like
I think Lady...
yeah, it's about a guy who has horns, and you're like, that's not a plot. Plots have stakes, and they're like, nah, man.
Yeah. Hold on.
So Robin Hood looks super good. And it looks like my big problem with the original Robin Hood, like, not the original, the one with, you know, Kevin Costner. Is that Kevin?
Yes.
It was Kevin Costner,
Yes.
right?
You mean
Kevin,
the best guy?
Kevin Costner and Alan Rickman. Is that, like, that's my barometer. Like, one of the so I read the Game of Thrones books, but I haven't watched the show. I just started the show.
Wait, question. Why did you say Teen Titans?
Have it you I'll take the job,
It
but
says,
don't
it
expect
says
a
Teen
miracle.
Titans.
Does he just want us to talk about Teen Titans?
Listen, I like Teen Titans.
Hey, guess what? That's not something I really watch consistently.
Listen,
Here's something you gotta know. I was a weird,
is
nerdy
Daniel
kid.
Radcliffe in Teen Titans? Are you telling me Daniel Radcliffe in Teen Titans? Because I'm
You can't just
I'm all for
comment
that.
2 words, commenter. We're not mind readers. And this is how our YouTube scandal gets.
We're just gonna start shouting at you guys.
It's just like YouTube gamer just starts screaming at fans.
But we can't afford it.
And then they're arguing and they're like, I want my lost sword. We can't afford you to keep your lost sword. I'm gonna fight it for honor or some shit.
So
You're gonna starve your kids. Ugh.
The old sword?
No, but
one, maybe
listen,
2 good men.
What a good movie. Horns is very good.
I'll put it plain. You can claim your sword,
What
or
else?
you can
Emma
claim your
Watson's
You're
still
going
doing.
nuts, guy.
Emma Watson's still doing stuff.
I won't be here
And
when
she,
you return.
well, she's, I liked her in, I really loved, Perks of Being Wallflower.
Wait,
Xavier!
I...
Xavier! Okay, hey, what's up, guy? Hey, come here. Hey, come here.
You tried
Mwah.
mercenary work?
Oh,
It might suit
look
you.
at that. Hey, he just walked, look at him.
Oh.
Look at him walk away from me. Don't you walk away from me.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life
Hey,
when
come
I
back.
hold my
Don't walk
daughter
away.
in my arms. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something
I
in
like
common.
how you go up to a black guy
No,
and
I'm
just
a
like,
red
hey,
dog.
you're not from around here, are you? And he's like,
Imperial
fuck
Cross.
off.
But I left home when I was just a
Which
lad.
would be a reasonable
Been wandering
response.
ever since.
Kinda familiar to you?
He looks like one of the One Direction guys.
He does, right?
Who is this?
He's
Oh god, that's a bad. You know what? That looks like Chris's mustache.
does. So wait, so question, commentary. Are you saying that like the live action one or the?
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time.
Hold on,
looking
I'm
for
gonna
father's old sword.
Google this.
My wife's a good one.
'Cause
My
gosh
Sapphire
darn it, I'm
doesn't
also
like that
kinda
I've been
curious.
spending- He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that
Oh,
weapon.
okay.
Or,
I'm not
or
about to
he.
let it
I assume
gather
it's a
dust
he.
in some
Sorry,
thief's trophy.
your picture was a
Dude.
dude, was a bearded man. So I'm
I
just
tracked it
gonna
to- I don't know why I'm saying this.
I'm gonna
but
make an assumption.
If you find it out in your travels, I'd be
Yeah,
grateful.
sure. Got it. We'll log that away, guy. Whatever guy. Hammerfell guy.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I got a mod to get rid of the town crier here because I hate him. So Eric doesn't have to experience that pain. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I did you a favor.
I don't know what you
He
did,
just
but
stands in the middle of the square, but he's
but I
like,
love you
y'all.
for it.
He just stands in the middle of the square going, y'all motherfuckers need Talos. And you're like, girl.
Oh, okay. He's Geralt. Okay, I didn't know that. I listen. Kiara doesn't know who Geralt is.
Nope, I don't.
Geralt of
That's the
Riviera.
name of my binacorn.
No, it's a.
I
Geralt's,
have a binacorn. It's a unicorn, but he has two horns. And his name is Garrett.
No,
Geralt?
Geralt.
Geralt.
Geralt is from
Well, his
The
name
Witcher.
is okay. Got it. And he's a horse.
But yeah, okay.
Fire! What's up, boys?
Would you have me do that?
Don't you take your sword out, young
Who
lady.
else is there?
Look at this. Look at this like mess of a name.
Emma Watson is obviously still doing things. What's
She's
Ron
killing
Weasley?
it.
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley doesn't he have an ice cream truck or some shit?
I hope so. Does he just go around giving people ice cream?
Hello.
Hi guys, I'm Ron Weasley.
I'm Ron Weasley, and this is my ice cream truck. Is that how Ron Weasley?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Riverwoods
As
Ninja.
housecarl,
Crikey,
my job
I'm
is to deal
British.
with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or
What?
his
That's not
people.
okay. Sure.
So
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what Eric's voices
Now
sound like. I
explain
can't do an
yourself.
Australian accent.
That's why
I try and do like Ray Comfort.
Because I told you. So whenever you want to do an Irish accent or like a Australian accent, remember it's all the vowels. So just say no with all the vowels.
No.
There you go.
I try. The problem is like with certain accents, I can start off solid, but I lose it. So, well, not all accents. I can do a French one, all right.
I gotta hold. Okay.
You're gonna like Helgen was
You
destroyed.
know about Helgen?
I know about
Jarl will want to
Helgen.
speak to you
You
personally.
know about
Approach.
Oh, listen, I love you,
So,
Rupert
you were
Grint.
at
You're
Helgen.
30? He's 30
You
here?
saw this dragon
He's
with your own
30?
eyes?
Eric, I'm almost 30. Stop it.
He's 30?
Eric, stop.
I'm just saying is all. Oh, he's a voice in Postman Pat.
Irileth
Me
was
too.
right. What do you say now,
Hey,
Prevent?
let's try and get on Teen
Trust in the
Titans.
strength of
Commenter,
our walls
we need your support.
against the dragon?
You need to support us so we can get on
Oh, that's cool.
Teen Titans.
Listen,
At once.
he says he's
To the
British.
most immediate danger.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
How's that going for
Listen,
you? Hey, I'm American.
I'm
So, fuck you.
I'm Hispanic.
We should not.
America, North America rules. Not really. Sorry, I was
doesn't.
just joking. Listen, we at least know.
Riverwood at once.
We at least know.
Imperialism
Yes,
sucks.
my Jarl.
That's your
If you'll
fault.
excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
It's not directly your fault,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, it's your fault.
Well done.
You're
Sought me out on your own
you're
initiative.
you damn
You've
colonials.
done Whiterun a service.
Listen, look around the world. I'm sorry.
Take
Look
this
around the
as a
world.
small
We can
token of
trace
my
this
esteem.
back to Britain going like,
is
you guys
another
are
thing
separate
you can do
countries
for
now. And then like the whole
Suitable for
Israel thing where
someone
they
of
went over
your
there and they're like, hey, we're making a
particular
map.
talents.
You guys are a country. And they're like, we hate
Come,
each other. And they're like,
let's go find
yeah,
Farid.
you guys are a country
My
now.
court wizard.
Bye.
Listen, I love your accents.
Remember when Iraq was
Solid.
Mesopotamia? It's not anymore because of you jerks.
Listen, I like you guys. I like your
You're fine.
accents. You know,
I
I feel like
like-
you weren't directly involved in imperialism, and that's what matters. You know? Unless you were, then that's a real bummer.
Unless you
but I
were.
mean, listen, what are you doing now? Why are you still around? You should be long dead.
Here's the thing. I do love tea.
She does love tea.
I do love
Question:
tea.
how's your English accent? Is it good?
No, I'm an American. My English accent is terrible. Like, let's all like be real for a second. British people can do American accents in a way that Americans cannot do British accents.
Listen, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy is a magical human
But
being.
Tom Hardy's not
Yes,
British, is he?
I don't know what he is. He's perfect.
He is perfect.
He's an international
say
treasure.
fact,
He is.
I really mean
His old
He is above-
MySpace photos.
I'm sorry, what?
You never seen Tom Hardy's photos? Okay, hold on.
That's Daniel Craig. Why is there a picture of Daniel Craig under Tom Hardy?
People love.
People just like love Daniel Craig.
It's also Tom Hiddleston. Neither of these people are Tom Hardy. So he's English, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Tom Hardy.
I think he's commenting. He's just going like he's British. He's ours, you monsters. Guys, he's showing me old MySpace pictures. He has
Gosh
his hand
darn
in his
straight!
pants.
Look at that handsome man.
Yeah, not.
Talk about handsome.
He's not my type. Oh my God, Eric, this is awful. Is that him?
That's him,
Oh, did his get a little better?
but not as good as this one. I'm showing her old MySpace photos
Oh
of
my
Tom
God.
Hardy, which are just solid.
All right, what am I
Straight to the
fetching?
point, eh? No need for tedious
Man,
hows and whys.
Tom Hardy,
I like that.
lovely man.
Those
Should we
lovely
share
man.
my
You're
old
better,
MySpace
am I right?
photos? They're not that bad.
Do I have? I don't have it. I don't have a
Listen,
MySpace.
I am
Haha, he said we do it better.
we do it better as in what?
The accent.
That's true. Listen, here's the
True.
other
Tom
thing.
Holland, also lovely boy.
Here's the other thing. British people are just better actors in general. I said it.
Very true.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
I have a secret life in which I stay up very late and watch British soap
You
operas.
guys need to stop stealing soap operas. That was our
They're
thing.
so
I'm mad.
Here's the thing though, British soap operas are so good. Are you guys watching Emmerdale? Are you watching Emmerdale? It's the best. That's all I have to say.
I don't watch British soap operas. They seem nice.
And then Hollyoaks, which is like insane. They had like a couple insane. I don't know if it's still on. I haven't watched Hollyoaks in a long time. But I'm ass deep in Emmerdale right now, which is on like what I think is the equivalent to BBS in Britain. I don't know.
What's a good way to do a good British accent?
Hello.
Exactly. See, hers is that, and
Hello.
mine is Australian.
What's up, governor?
Oh, jeez.
Are you offended?
No, please don't be offended. Listen,
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, we just want to do good accents. I just want to do good accents.
I want to do good accents.
No.
My best accent is like you know.
Watch EastEnders.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I will check that out.
Would that be a good reference for trying to do British accents?
No, listen, there's no help for me. I can do an alright French accent. No, I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna do it.
Listen, if we end up doing Undertale, and if you watch that, Kira will do all her voices, and
not all my voices. I don't.
Remember, your mind is
Whoa,
the
hey,
best
guy.
weapon you have.
Come at once.
So I'm gonna take these.
Okay, cool, thanks.
What?
Oh no, he said yes. So listen, I'm gonna watch EastEnders, and next time you see me, I'm gonna talk with a British accent.
What was it doing?
Eric?
You won't be
I'd
ready.
take this a
Are
bit
you?
more seriously.
I'm gonna try my gosh darn darndest.
Can you do a British accent right now?
No, I
Hey,
can't.
hey, show the audience your Hispanic accent.
Hello. This is pretty good, huh? This is a
My
good one.
Hispanic accent is just me going like, I don't know how to speak Spanish. Hola, como estas?
Just the oh god, jeez.
Muy bien. I know how to say excuse me.
Con permiso.
Con permiso? Is that right?
Is it attacking
Take
the
it. Well, I understand. It's probably late over there.
Say.
It was just circling overhead when I left.
Alright. Have fun.
Take it easy, man.
Thanks for
nice
viewing.
talking to you.
Peace.
Well, next time we see you.
Listen, you can come back and see this.
Yeah,
We're gonna be
listen,
recording for a
we
while.
record every Wednesday, so if you're ever around, please come by.
Rest.
I don't know what Wednesday is over there. Is it Thursday? Listen, no offense to you, lovely guy. You take it easy, man. I hope you come by. 'Cause you're great.
Yeah.
You stay
Don't
great.
fail me.
We're great. We're gonna christen you once
There's
you
no
leave.
time to stand on
Won't
ceremony, my
Kristen
friend.
care, will though.
I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight
Go
this
with
dragon.
your left to fight the
You
demon.
survived
Oh,
Helgen.
that's a
You have more
Schwarzenegger.
experience with dragons
You're gonna go
than
with
anyone
Elon
else
to
here.
fight the demon.
Oh,
I
see, it's
haven't
Thursday.
forgotten
There's
the
nothing
service
that's
you did
going
for
well.
me.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday
Dragonstone
now,
for
but
Farin Gala.
I don't know how days work there.
I don't know. We don't
That's
know
a
how
token
days
of
work in
my
general.
esteem.
So listen,
You gotta go
whatever.
with Ireland to
whatever-
fight the dragon.
Listen, American Wednesday,
Please,
British Thursday.
accept this
Listen,
gift
you
from
come
my
if you're not doing
personal
anything. You come by. We'll normally be
Wow,
playing
the
until
maid just
dawn.
got real close.
We try to.
No.
We'll normally be playing until dawn. We also do stream. We also do have a backlog of videos if you're ever curious. It's under I Need an Adult if you're ever curious.
As
It's
you
all
command.
together.
One last thing, Irileth.
Try it out.
This
Yeah,
isn't a
bye.
death
Have a
Take
good
it
night.
easy. Listen, we don't want to take your time up. You take it easy, man.
Drink tea.
Don't worry.
For us. Pour one out for your old pal.
Alright, now we have to go fight a dragon. Let's go, Ireland.
Finally.
Let's go, Ireland.
Yeah.
We got to fight the dragon. That's not a good Schwarzenegger, is it?
Oh yeah.
We got to fight the dragon.
Oh my. Is Arnold Schwarzenegger in here?
Arnold Schwarzenegger fighting the dragon. That's not a good. Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like Dexter's Laboratory.
Kind
Baby,
of. But I mean,
what are you doing in my laboratory?
What's his accent? What's his accent?
It's an accent.
What's
Is
Dexter's
what it is.
accent? Like, oh.
No. Austrian is like German.
And
Oh.
listen.
No, you're right. He is Austrian, but he doesn't sound like. He sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Also, question: why is he Austrian and is the rest of his family
We're like shouting.
is American?
No, I don't think so. I think he's Austrian.
No, but the rest of his family.
Oh, you're talking about
Like
Dexter.
Dee Dee.
You're talking about Dexter.
Oh.
I thought we were still talking about Arnold.
Good enough. Listen, tomatoes, tomatoes.
Woo! Boop.
One's a giant, muscled man, and
Tiny,
a tiny,
evil?
tiny,
Evil scientist?
evil genius
Dee
from the
Dee,
car.
what are you doing in my
You know,
laboratory?
same, right here.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, tomatoes, tomatoes.
Okay, good. I just want to. We should set a timer.
We really should.
We're not
we
gonna-
try to like keep these. to,
Nobody's
like,
watching this.
listen.
What are we gonna christen that guy? Should we call him? What's his username?
Hold on.
Oh my God, we're never gonna find out.
Oh, there you go. Oh, and then that's his shit. There you go. That's his-
Machines, funny shit.
Yeah, but
Let's go,
so we've been doing for like an hour.
Jeffrey,
now.
we haven't. Should we?
I mean, it's up to you. Yeah.
How can we fight the
Or
dragon?
should we keep going? What do you
That's a
think?
fair question. None of
Should
us
we do-
have ever seen a dragon before.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to finish the dragon fight, and then?
Yeah, let's go ahead and finish the dragon fight. So, here's why I love this lighting mod. It's dark like it would normally be, and then the fire lights your way. Like, something that I got kind of annoyed about was in the, like, unmodded version, is like you'd walk around in the dark and it would be, like, clear as day.
Here, that's crazy. Listen,
so that
you're
makes-
telling me you can't see in the middle of the dark?
So that makes...
That's nuts.
well, what it does is it makes, like, the mage light and candlelight spells actually useful. Here's the thing. What you got horns on your head for, boy? What are those for? What are those?
Oh, got him. Got him, Kira.
Hey, Irileth. Hey, Irileth.
Listen, but yeah, this is, what a good game. Gorgeous.
Okay, I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, if
I keep having
anything,
to adjust this. 'cause
if
it's, like,
anything, it's
rubbing on
very
my neck.
pretty.
My neck. By the way, if you hear shuffling, it's because I have to adjust the headphones around my neck. I've got like.
It's because
I tried-
Kira keeps chunking the headphones
No,
around.
no,
She
okay.
used them as nunchucks for a second.
Hold on,
it
you
was crazy.
shut up. So.
You shut up, Eric.
You shut up.
You see, this is how she
used-
treats me. Kira, I want a divorce. I've just put it out there right now.
Okay, you'll get it. So,
You weren't supposed to say it so quickly.
guys, I tried a new foundation, And
What?
yeah, I tried a new foundation like 2 days ago, and I returned it. Oh my god, Irileth. And it irritated my skin horribly. So I have this like weird,
Oh, the door holds out until we get there.
weird like
Let's go. We need to
irritation
get
on
to
my
the
neck.
Western Watchtower before it's too late.
That's
You're
like
just venom.
itchy and dry.
Is it Venom?
No, I just told you I tried a new foundation,
Wasn't it Venom?
and it gave me a pimple. I don't know if I want to live anymore. Anyway, that's it.
Who am I supposed to stream with?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
So here's the weather mod in action. Look at that. Can't even see.
I feel like it's just been raining a lot.
Well, okay. It'll let
Same.
up.
Okay. Just a lot of snow
Oh my
and a lot
god,
of rain.
is she coming?
No.
Should we just end it here and pick it up?
It's up to you. Listen, I think this would be like a good ending. Like, listen, we were gonna fight the dragon, but you never got there.
We were gonna fight a dragon, but now we're not.
But now
Are
we're not.
we, Irileth?
Yeah, it's your fault.
Your fault.
Your fault. Then
But
you
it
go back
isn't
to
my
Shadow
fault.
Day.
I was being too beans. Nope. Is anybody like Into the Woods? No?
What?
No? You don't know that song?
Into the
Your
Woods?
fault? Into the Woods?
Uh,
Isn't those beans that protect those beans change so sweet? What happened to the beans? Blah, blah, blah. I don't remember. Hold on. Let me try waiting. Sometimes that makes it that.
nope.
No, what?
Is she here? Or have you already done the thing?
No.
Oh.
Well, I waited. Nothing happened. I exchanged those beans, but our house was cursed. She made us get a cow to get the curse reversed. It's your
Oh.
father's fault that the curse got
I thought it
placed
was
and
the
the place got
animated
cursed in the
TV
first
show.
place. So it's your fault. So it's your fault.
Oh,
And
but-
is it mine at all?
Oh, it's Over the Garden Wall. I was thinking of a whole different thing.
Oh, yeah.
Over the Garden Wall. What a good cartoon, guys.
Is
love
it my
it.
fault?
Love it.
You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans and been no stock to get
Kira
up to the
always
giant in
blames
the
me
first
for
place.
singing as she sings by
You don't.
herself.
What do you mean?
Because you're like, Eric just tries to get me to sing.
No. What?
She was at the beginning of the
We
stream.
need to get to the Western Watchtower
Like-
Come on, buddy.
before it's too late.
Come here. Come here.
As she just goes back to looking at the stairs.
Let's go. We need to get to the Western.
All right, I'm gonna wait like a full 24 hours.
Okay. I just imagine she's like, what's taking her so long?
The dragon has destroyed everything and the game's over. 420, yeah, blaze it.
Yeah. There's a really good in
There's a good floor 20
in
blaze
Far
it.
Cry, yeah, Far Cry, the
Yeah.
whole waiting thing. Great. What a good alternative ending. You just wait 15 minutes and he's back.
Yeah, and he's like, maybe we can finally shoot some guns, and you're like, sure.
All right, yeah, let's do it. There you go.
Well, now they're gone.
We'll probably find him.
Anyway, look at the sky.
I just imagine you turn the you turn right here, and she's just stuck there.
She's just like stuck behind a rock.
Just keep
She's waist deep in the ground.
constantly just staring at stairs.
Just clipping. Nothing has texture.
Listen, those are the best.
Yeah, when you jump out of bounds and there's no texture anywhere, and
Another
you're just
thing-
hovering in midair.
Another thing Kira doesn't believe me is I sometimes break games.
No, I believe
Just
that
by-
you break games
yeah.
because you break most things.
Yeah. Well, you know what you broke? My feelings. Because they're hurt now.
Are they?
Sorta.
So it may not be a lie that our relationship is a lot like Matt and Emily.
It's true. I listen. I was leaning towards more like Matt and Jess.
I'm
Matt-
definitely not Jess.
You're Sam.
I don't know if I'm Sam. I think I'm an asshole. I think I'm Emily.
Listen, you're pretty solid in my book.
Okay, just because I can be great and an asshole. I'm like
Listen, there's a
give me
small,
that
there's a small
Lunamoth.
curve.
Give me that Lunamoth for alchemy. I want that Lunamoth for alchemy. They're kind of rare.
Are they?
I mean,
Sorta?
They're not as rare as some other stuff, but they're more rare than other things.
No signs of any dragon right now.
No signs of any dragon there, but I'm sure he's there somewhere.
Little
How do you
do
know
we
it's a
know.
he? In
You've
Dragon
got to
Age,
figure
all
out
the
what
high
happened.
dragons are
If
she.
that dragon
That's
is
right.
skulking
Ma'am.
around somewhere.
Madam.
In the only one you meet in
Oh,
Dark
crap,
Souls.
Eric.
Huh?
We need a bow.
Oh.
Okay, I can use the mana bow.
You have a
We're
bow?
good. I can use. No, I don't.
Yeah, I think you did. Didn't you get one? Or did you sell it?
I think I sold it. Where's my conjuration?
Are you sure you don't have a
Give
bow?
me a second. Just give me a second.
Okay.
There's my mana bow.
There you go.
Okay. Magic. The mana bow is, by the way, guys, is there's like a mod. I don't remember what it's called. I can't remember if this is one that works or not.
Oh, neat.
No, it works.
That's cool.
I don't know how well this is work, because I don't think I use the mana bow. I usually just use the conjured mage bow.
Listen, both very solid. That's cool looking.
Yeah.
There's an RPG that was really good that I really liked back in the day. It was called Kingdoms of Amalur. I don't know if you guys know about it. Solid game. Used a lot of like spirit weapons, and it was cool. I think it. Fun fact. I think it bankrupted a whole town.
Yeah.
That was.
So the dragon's out there, but
That's nuts.
It's gonna be best.
Just do it from up top.
Well, you know me, always looking for higher ground. Oh, nope. For once.
Ooh, wow, you're almost dead. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, with fire.
Just a little singe.
Hey, bud.
My
Hey, bud.
eyebrows.
Hey, bud, come here. It doesn't have eyebrows. I'm an Argonian.
That's true. My feathers. Really hard to look at. All that
Okay.
fire in your face.
Wow.
What?
We're kind of low on health.
That's fast, huh?
Well, I mean, so fire does a lot of damage.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it does damage because it'll continue to do damage for as long as you're on fire. So it'll do like extra damage. We gotta get down, but he might be dead by the time we get down there.
Just like
The
in
guards
real
do
life.
a pretty good job of dispatching the dragon, just because like it's necessary for the plot that the dragon dies.
Yeah, listen, they're doing a decent enough job. Right? Listen, there you go. You get the kill shot.
Yeah, I got the kill shot. Yay!
Way to go, Kier. That was
Also,
really good.
also, I ran low on health because I'm not wearing it. See, look at this. This is like this looks so much better than the original. Because, like, literally, it's just the fire. And now we're gonna... Ready? You ready for this shit?
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah. Nom 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 nom.
Delicious.
Burp. Hey! Hey, bud. Mwah. Mwah. Unrelenting force. So we're gonna take... Oh, he just ate a guy, huh? Blessed hunting bow.
Ooh. Dragon bones.
So these sell... You can make stuff with dragon bones, or you can just sell it, which, I don't know if we're gonna actually do any,
I can't believe
smithing.
it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
In the very
what does that
oldest
mean?
tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
How should I know, guy? I don't know what
There's only
happened
one
to me.
way to find out. Try to shout. That will prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
The way the dragons do.
What are you talking about?
Hey, guy.
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn.
Those sweet
born with
hats.
the
Oh,
dragon
hey, guy.
Hey.
Like old
He just
Tybus
kind of creeped up on us.
I've never heard of
And that guy just appeared out of nowhere.
Dragons.
There weren't any dragons then.
There weren't
idiot.
any dragons
They're
back
just
then,
coming
idiot.
back now for the first
That guy in the
time
back is my favorite.
forever. But the old tales
An arrow
tell
to
of
the knee.
Dragonborn
Yeah, that's right. I made the
kill
joke.
dragons and steal
I made
power.
it.
Listen, we have to make it at least once.
You say you're left.
That's the only Skyrim reference I know.
What say you,
Come on,
Irileth?
Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about.
Me, I'm Irileth.
Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand.
Am I that dragon?
Now
You're
you
the
know.
guard in the background.
Can I be a Oh, he's the best, Kira.
Someone who can
Look at him
put
just
down
hanging
a
out being
dragon is
cool.
more than
Look at him,
enough for
Kira.
me.
You
Great.
wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
been all across Tamriel.
I've been all across
I've seen
Kira,
plenty of
can you
things
give that
just
card
as
a kiss for me?
outlandish as
This one?
Yeah.
Do I have to go over there?
advise
Yeah.
you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm. over tales of
What?
Great. Oh.
If you really are dragon,
Well, we
Don't you
were-
reject my
Well,
love.
he might. You
ought
don't
to be able
just
to
because you
shout.
give them a little want doesn't mean they want to
Have you
stick by you.
tried?
Look at this. Ah, it's just a good scene.
Gorgeous.
All right, let's shout.
Go ahead. Try to shout.
Hold on. Do I have to click a shout?
Shout. Kick my heels up and
I'm
shout.
glad you're on our side. That was shouting. What you just did. Must be. You really
That's
are
a weird thing
Dragonborn.
because they're trying to shout, and I just imagine the Dragonborn just going like, "Ah!"
Ah! I just imagine the shout, the like Hank Hill's shout from King of the Hill.
Okay, so we will end it. I'm gonna go ahead and walk over back to Whiterun because there's a plot point we have to hit. For those of you who have played this game, you know what it is. For Eric, it's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah. That's our sweet walking music.
Oh, we could do should we do the walking music from like Lord of the Rings?
Da-na-na-na.
No, that's not it.
Da-na-na-na.
As the road goes ever and on, down to the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone. I might follow if I can through weather. Something. I don't remember it all. There's one part where he's like, where it goes I cannot see, and if I'll ever come back. There it is.
Ooh. That's cool.
King. Okay, so we hit that plot point. Don't you worry about what that is. We will pick it up next time, Eric. I'm not gonna. I like keeping Eric in the dark here.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So we will end it there. Let's look at the moon.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Let's look at the moon, and we will see you guys next time.
Take it easy, guys.
Come back and join us for
Next
another
Wednesday.
episode of either Stabbing Yab or I think probably next time we're going to do Until Dawn.
We should listen.
Or both, who knows?
Or both. Listen, we gave you guys it last time. It just depends on how we feel.
Quick save.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Listen, lovely. Take it easy, guys. You're great.
Now only the microphone is being used.
And now the toughest part happens. Trying to stop it.